Sorry, you've been having a
Great week, great week.
oh good. Glad to hear it. Fung Duk Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
And Jack Kim,
Hello,
Xin Chao.
teacher.
Okay, Shakim, I can see. Can you turn your camera on, please, Shakim? Ding
Of
Lam,
course.
Xin Chao.
Hi, teacher.
And Fu Kwang, Chagon.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Fu Kwang?
I'm very fine.
That's great. Okay, everyone, welcome to class. Great to see you all again, and I hope it hasn't been too hot this week. In fact, I hear you've had a little bit of rain in Hanoi this week, so hope it hasn't been too bad. Okay, so we will get started. I won't wait for the other people. So let me just first of all share with you a little bit of speaking to warm up. Before we start, does anyone have any questions? I don't know if any of you are watching the World Soccer Cup. Fong Duk Ang.
Yeah,
Are you going to watch the World Cup at all?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Today I watched, I know that they are still doing the warm-up matches. This morning I watched New Zealand, my country, play England just in a practice game. And
Wow. Your
England,
your country go into World Cup?
yes, countries at the World Cup, and England won 1-0,
Oh,
1-0, but
oh,
which was a pretty good result for New Zealand. New Zealand aren't very good.
yeah.
Okay, not good. So to only lose by 1-0 to England, I think was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I think there are how many countries? Fong Dok Ang? 48 now. 48
Uh,
countries go to the
I
World
think I
Cup.
think they extended
Yeah,
in this country in this World Cup.
yeah, yeah. How close did Vietnam get, Fong Dok Ang? Do you know?
I think they did not get qualified.
No, no, no. Who was the main competition in the
Uh,
Vietnam group?
uh, I remember that it is Thailand or Korean. I remember.
Does Vietnam play Korea?
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Because Korea are very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard for Vietnam to beat them. Okay. Interesting to know. All right, everyone. So we're just doing some more practicing with connectors. I'm looking at this. Everyone. Most of these words that you can see here, however, nevertheless, on the other hand, and whereas are all synonyms for but. Okay, you can use but in any of these sentences. But if you want to get a higher score, like 7 or above, you need to know other ways of saying but, which is why we're practicing these. If you just keep saying but all the time, you won't get a high score for lexical resource. So here we're just practicing some other synonyms for but. Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Can you just read the first sentence, please?
All right. I studied hard for the test. However, I still found it difficult.
Okay, good. So everyone, what I'm going to get you to do, as I did last week, was to all make up your own sentence using the word however. Okay? Make up your own sentence, but use the connecting word however. All right? Just give you a few seconds to think about that. And remember, again, however, nevertheless, on the other hand, whereas, just the same as saying but. but these words will help you get a better score, okay, because they are slightly more formal. Okay, Fung Duk Ang,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, please start whenever you're ready, Fung Duk Ang.
Uh, I study hard for the test, however, I still found it difficult.
I want you to make up your own sentence, remember?
Oh, sentence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, hang me a second.
It's okay, I'll come back to you. Kiam.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do you have a sentence for me, please, using the word however?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, please try.
I wanted to use the restroom, however, it was occupied.
Perfect, Kiam, perfect. Okay, exactly correct, Kiam, exactly correct. And remember, you were just using however instead of but. You could say but. I wanted to use the restroom, but it was occupied, and that is still correct English, of course. But these words will help you get a better score. Fung Duk Ang,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
So I want to go to restaurant. However, I find it cost is expensive.
Okay. However, the cost is expensive. Okay.
Okay.
The cost is expensive. Good. Ding Lam.
This morning I'm cleaning my room, but my mom still say it's so dirty.
Okay. Have to use however, Ding Lam. Okay. Can you give me the sentence again, but use however?
This morning I'm cleaning my room, however, my mom still say it's so dirty.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you, Ding Lam. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready, Fu Kwang? A sentence using the connecting word however, please.
I was going to school. However, when I going out, I forgot to bring my backpack.
Okay. That's fine. Huang Ang.
I tried to create an alarm. However, I somehow have the skill to stop it immediately when it plays and go back to sleep.
Okay, that's good. All right, so remember, everyone, your sentences don't have to be complicated, okay? Simple sentence is fine. Just practice using the word however. Okay, next word is although. Okay, you will notice, of course, although can go at the start of a sentence. All right. The other words, however, nevertheless, on the other hand, and whereas cannot go at the beginning of a sentence. Although, however, can. All right. Makes it just a little bit different. Okay. Kiam,
Yes, teacher.
can you just read the sentence for me, please?
Also, it was raining. We continued playing football.
Okay, good. So everyone, you need to think of a sentence beginning with although. Okay? Again, can be any simple sentence as long as the English is correct. Doesn't have to be a difficult sentence, just two phrases. Ding Lam, do you have one, please?
Yes, although I'm study how to solve the Rubik, but it's so difficult for me.
Okay, that's fine. Fu Kwang,
Yes.
your turn, Fu Kwang. Okay, everyone have to be ready, everyone, please. Be ready with your sentence. Although, Fu Kwang, although.
Although it was raining, when I look at the sky, still some there's still a sun then.
There is still some sunshine.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yes.
Although it was raining, when I look at the sky, there is still some sunshine. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Huang Ang.
All right. Although this although I woke up late, my mom still prepared me some decent breakfast for me.
Great. Phung Duk Ang.
Um, I still went to school on time yesterday, although I woke up late.
Okay, so can you do it the other way round, Fu Kwang? Okay, although I
Uh, although
although
I
I
woke up late.
mhm,
Uh,
my mum
mm, no,
I
me,
yeah,
uh,
although I woke
I,
up late,
I still went to school on time yesterday.
perfect. Okay, good. Good. Okay, that shows you can restructure the sentence correctly. Okay, Phung Duk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, so you can do that sentence. You can change although to the beginning. That's what we are practicing. Okay, as well as in the middle. Just to make you aware that you can do this. Okay, Jakim,
Yes, teacher.
although.
Um, Although it seems to about to rain, we decided to hang out.
Okay, fine. Ding Lam.
This
Can, Ding Lam, can you read sentence number 3, please?
yes, I'm wake up late, but nevertheless I going to gym on time.
Okay, I woke up late. Nevertheless, I am going to the gym on time. Is good. Okay. Fu Kwang.
Uh, uh,
So nevertheless, we are doing. Nevertheless.
oh, okay. I have a big headache. Nevertheless, I try to done my homework.
Sorry, can you say again, Fu Kwang? I couldn't hear it.
I have a big headache. Nevertheless, I try to done my homework.
All right. I have a big headache. Normally, the collocation, Fu Kwang, would be bad headache. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can say big headache, but the normal collocation in English is I have a bad headache. Does that make sense, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, if your headache is really strong or big, you just say bad headache. Bad headache is the collocation. Okay, Fu Kwang. Sorry, I've just done you, Fu Kwang. Sorry. Huang Ang.
Okay.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless. Mm, uh, I decided to buy the newest keyboard now, but nevertheless it was too expensive for me to even try.
Okay. Fung Duk Ang.
Uh, oh, I forgot what I want to say.
Okay. Nevertheless, we're doing.
I remember. Um, on, I don't, no. My brother got an illness. Nevertheless, he still want to go to school.
Okay. My brother got an illness. My brother became sick, or my brother was sick, is probably more what a native speaker would say, okay? Instead of
Yeah.
illness. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? My brother felt sick. Nevertheless, he still went to school. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Rather than my brother got illness, okay, doesn't sound quite right. Sounds a little bit too formal for conversation. All right. So
Yeah.
instead of illness, just say got sick is the collocation. Okay, Fung Duk Ang?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yesterday I felt sick, so I didn't go to school. All right. So got
Yes.
sick instead of got illness. is more natural in English. Jacqueline, nevertheless.
Okay, teacher. He was the worst in class. Nevertheless, he kept on trying his best.
Very good. Ding Lam. Did I do with nevertheless with you, Ding Lam? I think I did.
I did it. I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it already. Okay. Next one, Ding Lam. Can you read the sentence? First of all, just read the sentence.
I enjoy living in the city. On other hand, I also enjoy peaceful rural place.
Okay, rural places. Can you give me, by the way, Ding Lam, a synonym for rural? A synonym for rural begins with the letter C. Can you think, what does rural mean? Rural.
I think I forget it.
Okay, so for example, like city and urban mean the same, okay? Urban and city both mean the same. Rural and what mean the same? Okay, that is the word I'm looking for. Begins with C. Fu Kwang?
I think it's countryside.
Very good, Fu Kwang. Correct. Good. Ding Lam, okay?
Yes.
Countryside, okay? Rural and countryside mean the same. Okay, Ding Lam?
Yes.
So urban and city are synonyms, rural and countryside are synonyms for the same thing. Okay, Fu Kwang.
Yes.
On the other hand, Fu Kwang, please.
I enjoy the time I at the home. On the other hand, I also like to go outside.
Fine. Huang Ang.
This time
On the
is
other hand.
You could suddenly ability for anything.
You can do it, Huang Ang.
Let me think about something. I decided that I would stay up late to watch the Valorant Championships tonight. On the other hand, my father has decided to do so, but for the World Cup.
Okay, a little bit confused, Huang Ang. Just remember, all these are just synonyms for but. But. Okay? All right, so it can be a simple sentence. All you are doing is using these words or phrases instead of but. Phung Dok Ang.
I can eat spicy food. On the other hand, I also enjoy sweet.
I also enjoy sweet food.
Sweet
Sweet food. Yeah, you can say spicy food, sweet food is okay. That's good, Phung Dok Ang. Jakim.
Yes.
On the other hand.
I went out to shop for some grocery. On the other end, I forgot to lock the door.
Close. Pretty good. Thank you, Jakim. Ding Lam.
I'm like going to the gym. On the other hand, I am so lazy to wake up early to do this.
Okay. And last one, Fu Kwang. Fu Kwang. Can you read the sentence, please, Fu Kwang? Can you read the sentence?
My family loves to eat seafood, whereas I prefer meat.
Okay. Huang Ang.
Too early.
Because there's only 5 students, Huang Ang, so you get your turn faster. Don't have to wait.
All right. Then
So, whereas, We are up to whereas. My brother loves spicy food, whereas I prefer something mild.
Hmm. I am a type to enjoy 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 one thing every single day, but my brother is different, so he's just type of people who wants to you know uh enjoy different things.
I didn't hear you say whereas. Huang Ang. Did you say whereas?
I didn't think so. I
Okay,
was
you want to try. I'll come back to you, Huang Ang. Fung Dok Ang.
Uh, I have a lot of books, whereas my sister have fewer.
Okay, good. Jakim.
Yes, here.
Whereas. Whereas.
Um, my brother is sleeping right now, whereas I'm making breakfast.
Okay. Ding Lam.
Yeah, Bundok Mangtong is actually the delicious food, whereas some people don't like eating it.
Okay. Fu Kwang.
Durian is have a good smell, whereas someone don't like that scent.
Okay. And Nok Ang. Sin Chao Nok Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
I'm good.
Okay, welcome to class. So you know what we are doing, Nok Ang, okay? So you need to give me a sentence using the connecting word whereas. Okay?
I like summer, whereas my friend likes winter.
Perfect. Very good simple sentence, Nok Ang. That's all you have to do. Okay? Good. Good. So everyone just remember these words all replace this word here, but. Okay? But is a very simple word. All right. So to get a higher score for vocabulary or lexical resource, better to use some of these synonyms sometimes, like however, nevertheless, on the other hand, whereas. And you can use these for both speaking and writing. Are there any questions? Okay. Going to do one part one speaking question today, and then we're going to go on to part two speaking. I think most of you now, Ding Lam, you are tired. I can see you yawning.
I was sleeping. I'm not tired.
Okay, I know. A little bit early for you. All right.
Yeah.
Now, most of you are getting pretty good at part one questions now, which is great. You are good enough for part one. All right. So we're going to, from now on, move on to part two speaking. But first of all, just got one more part one question for you all. All right. I'll just share this with you. Okay. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Can you see the video on your screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Can you read the question you can see, please?
Did you inherit any traits from your parents?
Good reading. Now, do you know what traits mean, Nok Ang?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Do you know what inherit means, Nok Ang?
No.
Not sure. Okay. Inherit, Huang Ang, do you know?
um I think
Inherit.
I think this probably means that you are you have something from your from your from your from the last generation to you.
Is correct. You are correct, Wang Ang. All right, everyone, this word here, inherit, all right, means you get something from the previous generation. It could be anything. It could be something like money, okay? Maybe if your grandparents die, they will leave you some money, or they might even leave you a house if you are very lucky. You inherit their property. Inherit. Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, inherit means this is something that maybe your relatives will give you, all right, if they die. Okay, so the word for that is inherit. Maybe you will inherit some money from your grandparents. Maybe you will inherit a motorcycle or a car from your grandparents. Nok Ang, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so inherit is just something that you get from previous generations. All right. Now, the next word here, traits. Traits. Little bit harder. Fong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Traits. Any idea what this means?
I guess that is your personality or your quality.
Is correct. Very good, Fong Dok Ang. You guessed correctly. You can inherit property from your relatives, such as I mentioned before, such as money or a house or a car. Okay. You can also inherit personality, characteristics. That's what traits are. Traits. It's a French word, by the way. It just means personal qualities, which could be anything. For example, being clever, okay, or being lazy, or being bad-tempered, okay, or being patient. All these personal characteristics, many of them you get from your parents. Many of them you get from your parents. Nok Ang, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, what a trait is? A trait is just a personal or personality
Yeah.
characteristic that you get from your relatives, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this is what the question is about. Did you inherit, which means did you get any personality characteristics from your parents? Okay, let's hear what this student has to say. Let's hear how he answers it. Then I'm going to ask you all the same question. All right, so please listen carefully to what he says.
Inherit any traits from your parents?
I would like to think so. I think I've inherited the work ethic. My parents are both very high achievers who devoted their life to help others. And I would like to say that I've inherited that from them.
What
Okay. Let's go back one more time. I will turn the captions on this time. Okay? So you can see what he's saying.
To think so. I think I've inherited
That's it. Just go back a wee bit. Okay.
them.
Did you inherit any traits from your parents?
I would like to think so. I think I've inherited the work ethic. My parents are both very high achievers who devoted their life to help others. And I would like to say that I've inherited that from them.
What
Okay. Just very quickly go back here. Maybe a phrase you're not sure about. This one here, work ethic. Okay. Work ethic just means to work hard. If you have a good work ethic, means you are a hard worker. All right. This, by the way, is why this guy got band 8.5. His vocabulary is very good. Work ethic, if you have a good work ethic, means you work hard. If you have a bad work ethic, just means you are lazy. All right? So good work ethic is just a more formal way of saying that you are a hard worker. Bad work ethic means you are lazy. You don't work very hard. Okay. Phung Duk Ang.
Yes.
I'll start with you, please. So everyone, you are all getting the same question. Okay?
Okay.
Which is this one. Hang on, I'll just turn the caption off so you can see. Okay. Did you inherit any traits from your parents? Phung Duk Ang.
Yes, I have inherited the hygienic from my mother and the intelligence from my father. So my mom is like mm, uh, a, a person who want to clean uh, her room to got the tidies, and my father he used his brain to solve a problem. Very skillful.
Okay, very good, Phung Duk Ang. Just a couple of grammar corrections. Okay. Instead of saying I, and you are almost correct with the past tense, Phung Duk Ang, I inherited is how you pronounce it. Okay, inherited. I inherited. Instead of hygienic, which is a noun, you need to say I inherited um, good hygiene. Hygiene.
Oh,
Okay, from
I,
my
I,
mother.
oh, okay.
Okay, I inherited good hygiene from my mother. Okay, she likes to clean things, and so do I. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay, so the correct collocation is good hygiene, not hygienic. In fact, I think hygienic, sorry, is not a noun, it's an adjective. Okay, so you
yes,
want the noun, which is hygiene. I inherited good hygiene. Okay, that's a good word to know, by the way, Phung Duk Ang. That's great. Okay, and your answer was the correct length too, Phung Duk Ang. Okay, very good.
yes,
Okay, and just the last grammar mistake you made, you said something about your father. He thinks very, did you say skillful?
yeah. I say skillful.
Yeah, should be, needs to be the adverb, which is skillfully. Okay,
Skillful. Oh,
skillfully, skillfully. Okay, so just a small grammar mistakes.
yeah.
Okay, but the rest is correct. Good. Joachim.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, everyone, you are all getting this question, by the way, and just remember 2 or 3 sentences. Joachim, did you inherit any traits from your parents?
I don't really think I inherit much of any trait from my parents since I feel like me and my parents has like a lot of different aspects from each other. Like
Okay,
if
that's
uh,
good. That's good enough,
uh,
Joachim.
okay,
Okay? Okay,
okay,
Joachim? Okay, remember, this is a part 1 question, so you only need 2 or 3 sentences. Okay?
okay,
Okay, and that was a good answer. I feel we have many different aspects, me and my parents, from each other. That's what you said, isn't it?
yes,
Okay, that's good. Very good. 2 good sentences, Joachim. That's all you need to do for this, okay?
okay, teacher.
All right, so you don't need to stress about, oh, I have to think of more sentences. Don't need to. 2 good sentences is fine. If you can think of 3, that's maybe better, but 2 is enough, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Ding Lam,
Yes,
did you inherit any traits from your parents?
I don't think so because most my family member says I inherited traits from my grandmother because we have the same nose, eyes, and air shape. If we're talking about the personality, I think I have the laziness of my father.
Wow, Ding Lam, what a great answer. Okay,
Thank you.
great answer, Ding Lam. Just remember, by the way, traits are just mental things, okay? All right, just be a little bit careful. You gave it correctly, Ding Lam, but just remember traits are not physical things. All right. So you said most of my family think I inherit my my face, my nose from my grandmother. Is that what you said?
Yes, I said it.
Yeah, you said that, which is correct, Ding Lam. But just remember, things like nose, eyes, face are not a trait. Okay. Traits are just personality things. All right. Just
Uh,
just mental, just personality things. Things like nose, eyes, face, hair color, eye color are physical things. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
yes.
Okay. I inherit several physical things from my father. Okay. We are both tall and we are both thin. Okay.
Yes.
So they are physical things, but traits are like mental things, personal characteristics. Fu Kuang.
Yes.
Fu Kuang, you are next. Then Nok Ang. Then Huang Ang. Fu Kuang, did you inherit any traits, do you think, from your parents?
I don't I don't really can I don't really understand it.
What, you don't understand the question?
Yes, I don't
Oh,
understand the question.
okay, so remember, inherit means something that your parents or your grandparents pass on to you, okay, through their genes. All right, that's what inherit means. Traits is just personality characteristics, such as being good at maths, okay, being hardworking, okay, being clever. Can also be bad things too, of course, like being lazy, all right, or not being hardworking, or not being clever. Does that make sense now, Fu Kuang?
Yes.
Okay, so Fu Kuang, did you inherit any traits from your parents?
I got good study in math in my from my mom and uh, the from and the smart way to deal with problems with my dad and I kind of like my dad is lazy too, so I inherit these own.
Okay, thank you, Fu Kuang. Remember, by the way, everyone, the student here on the screen who got 8.5, he only mentioned one trait. Okay, he talked about work ethic. Work ethic. He said he's inherited a good work ethic from his parents, meaning his parents used to work hard and I work hard too. Okay, so he just mentioned one. So you only need to think of one. Or maybe you didn't inherit anything from your parents. Your answer is up to you. Nok Ang,
Yes.
did you inherit any traits from your parents, do you think?
Yes. I think that I inherit my mother's voice. Like my mother's friends, they say that when they hear my voice, they think that my mom is talking at that time.
Okay, good. Very good, Nok Ang. Okay? Like I was just saying before, you only need for this answer to mention one thing. Okay? And that was very good. Just remember past tense, Nok Ang. Past tense. So I think I inherited my voice from my mother. Okay? Okay. So just remember past tense, I inherited. And Huang Ang, do you think you inherited any traits from your parents?
I think that there would be probably some traits that I would not believe to be inherited, such as the yeah the care the carefulness. I think because because I'm sorry.
Keep going, Huang An. Don't worry.
Uh, because I think I would assure that my parents are quite careful type of people. They always do. They always plan things carefully, and I sometimes do it. That's why I think it that that's why I think I inherited some traits.
Okay, that's good. Very good, Huang An. Okay, everyone. Next question. All right. I'll play you his answer once again, everyone, just so you can listen to a student who gets 8.5 talking.
Think so. I think I've inherited the work ethic. My parents are both very high achievers who devoted their life to help others. And I would like to say that I've inherited that from them.
What?
Okay, just again that collocation there. High achiever. High achiever. Fung Duk Ang,
Yes.
high achiever. What does that mean, do you think? If you are
Uh,
a high achiever.
I think I achieve a synonym to high ambition.
Not quite ambition. Not quite. Not quite high ambition. All right. Good guess though, Fung Duk Ang, but not quite. Kiam? Kiam?
Yes, yeah.
High achiever. Do you know what that means? If you are a high achiever.
Is it like a person try to achieve more?
Close, very close. So you and Fung Duk Ang are pretty close. A high
Yes.
achiever, everyone, is just someone who does very well at something. Okay, so you could be a high achiever at maths, you could be a high achiever at football, you could be a high achiever at music. Okay, a high achiever just means someone who does very well in some subject. Does that make sense, Fung Duk Ang?
Yes.
High ambition. Ambition is just a little bit different, Fung Duk Ang. Ambition is something that you want to achieve in the future. Okay?
Yeah.
But not now. Okay?
Yes.
So you could say your ambition is to be a high achiever in football. It means you want to get really good at football. Does that sentence make sense?
Yes.
So ambition just is not quite the same as high achiever. Ambition refers to something you want to do or to get in the future. All right, that is what the difference is. Okay. All right. So he talked about his parents having a good work ethic. Okay. He said they were high achievers, mean they were maybe good at making money or maybe good at studying. High achiever just means you are good at some things or even just one thing. If you are a high achiever. Nok Ang, are you a high achiever, by the way? Nok Ang, oi. Disappeared. Okay, I'll start the next question. Ding Lam.
Yes,
Ding Lam, can you see the question on your screen, please?
yes, I can see.
Can you read it for me, please?
Yeah. What personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
Okay, do you understand the question, Ding Lam?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right. First of all, I'm going to play you the student with his answer. Then I'm going to ask you all the same question. So please be ready with your answer. What personal qualities do you look for in a new friend? Okay, personal qualities, they can be many things. Okay, friendliness, kindness, Reliability means they always come on time. Generosity, okay, means they are generous. These are all personal qualities that are good ones. All right, let's hear what the student has to say.
What personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
Honesty is very important to me. I think if someone is honest with themselves and others, you can pretty much tackle all other issues. Because if you were to find an issue with a person and if you were to confront them about it, and if they were honest about it, they would be able to acknowledge it and possibly work on it. Recently,
Okay. Just go back a little bit, and I'll turn on the words so you can see what he is saying.
Do you look for in a new friend?
honesty is very important to me. I think if someone is honest with themselves and others, you can pretty much tackle all other issues. Because if you were to find an issue with a person and if you were to confront them about it, and if they were honest about it, they would be able to acknowledge it and possibly work on it.
Okay, everyone. Just again a little bit of new vocabulary here.
Tackle all other issues.
Okay, this word here, tackle. Tackle. You can pretty much tackle. It just means to deal with. Okay? If you tackle an issue, means you deal with issue. Nok ang.
Yes.
What is a synonym for issue? Begins with P, I'm thinking. P.
Issue.
This word here, issue?
A problem.
Correct. Is exactly right. Issue and problems are synonyms, everyone. Okay, issues. Okay, so what he's saying here, you can pretty much deal with or solve all other problems. Okay, so this word here, tackle. Tackle just means to fix or do something about it or solve a problem.
Because if you were to find an issue with a person and if you were to confront them.
This word here, confront them, just means to ask them. To confront someone means to ask them about something, usually something difficult. Okay? Okay? To confront someone about something means to ask them about maybe something difficult. You know, why were you late for our meeting? Okay? You are confronting them about some issue or problem. You are asking them about some issue or problem. So confront just means to ask.
About it, and if they were honest about it, they would be able to acknowledge it and possibly.
Okay, acknowledge it just means they agree. To acknowledge something means that you agree that maybe something is a problem. Again, it's a more formal way of just saying you agree or you recognize something. So again, that's why this guy got 8.5. His vocabulary is very good. So I don't expect you to remember all of these words straight away, but I'm just introducing them to you. Okay, so at least you know you have seen them before. All right. Okay, you are all going to answer for me this question. Nok ang.
Yes.
I'll start with you, please. What personal qualities do you look for in a new friend, Nok ang?
For a new friend, I think I will look for the honest and this good sense of humor in a new friend.
So honesty has to be honesty, okay?
Honesty.
Yeah, honesty is the noun, okay? I look for honesty and a good sense of humor. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Good collocation, nok ang. Good sense of humor. All those words go together, okay?
Okay.
That's a good collocation. I would look for honesty and a good sense of humor, okay? And to make your answer better, nok ang, you would just say, why? Why do you like these things?
Like the
You
Yeah,
have to just explain a little bit.
honest friends,
hmm
and I think I can trust them.
Yes, good.
Uh,
Okay. An honest friend, if I have an honest friend, I can trust them. Okay, good.
um,
And good sense of humor.
I think I'm funny, so my friend need to fun like me.
Okay, I think I am funny, and I think my friend needs to be funny like me.
Ah,
Okay,
okay,
does that make sense?
okay.
Okay, so that was pretty good, Nok Ang. So you identified two qualities. Then to make your answer, get a good mark for your answer, just need to explain a little bit more. Okay, all right. I want my friend to be honest so I can trust them, and I want them to have a good sense of humor because I am funny and I want them to be funny too. Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's how you say it. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Huang Ang, you are next. Then Fong Duk Ang, Ja Kiem Ding Lam, Fu Quang. Huang Ang, what personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
I personally think that my personal qualities for a new friend would be, you know, the closeness and the motivation to enjoy the times together. Because what I expect from a friend is just it's just the moments we have spent together and do some multiplayer things. So I wouldn't expect much just for a friend.
Okay, that's fine, Huang Ang. A little bit long, I think, Huang Ang. Okay? Don't, again, just remember two or three sentences, Huang Ang, all right? All you need. Okay? So you don't, for these questions, you don't need to try to explain too much. So for you, Huang Ang, sometimes when you try to explain too much, I think you get a little bit lost sometimes, okay? Because you are trying too hard. Don't need to try too hard. Does that make sense to you, Huang Ang? Huang Ang, oi.
I'm hearing so
Okay, did that make sense to you, Huang Ang?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you don't need to try give too much explanation or too much detail. Okay, just a little bit is fine. Fong Duk Ang,
Yes.
what personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
I'm looking forward to people who have a sense of humor and a strong personality. So the ability of making fun is essential for developing a new friendship. And a strong personality is mean that they can think independently, so they can give their friend some advice to prevent them from bad habits.
Wow, very good, Fong Duk Ang. Okay, great, great grammar, by the way, Fong Duk Ang.
Oh,
Everything is correct. Very good.
thank you.
Okay. Just one word I will correct. I think you talk about it's important for them to be making fun. You said something like that. I think the
Yeah.
collocation should be having fun. Having fun is better.
No, I think that they they can make other people laugh. So
Okay,
I
yeah, that is correct. If you use it that way, then that is correct. Okay, good. Okay, Kim,
Yes, teacher.
what personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
Well, if I were to look for new friends, I would think that prefer them being very kind and have like a good sense of humor. But most importantly, they could have like a similar personality like me because it will help me a lot in making friends with them and having fun with them.
Well, again, Kiam, that's a very good answer. Kiam,
Yes.
excellent. Good grammar, good vocabulary, Kiam. Very good. Okay.
Yes.
So, Kiam, for these questions, what you are doing now is great. Okay. That's all you have to do. All right. Don't
Okay,
have to
teacher.
use don't have to use any complicated or difficult words, and you don't have to talk for too long. Okay? What you did then was just perfect. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay? For part one questions, that the length was perfect and the language, the vocabulary was perfect too. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Very good, Kiam. Ding Lam,
Yes.
what personal qualities do you look for in a new friend?
The personal qualities that I look for in a new friend is friend friendliness and hum- sense of humor. Because I don't like the toxic guy, and if they friendly or have a sense of humor, we can talk or play together for a long time.
Okay, good Ding Lam. Good answer too. Very good. Okay, and last one, Fu Kwang.
Yes.
What personal qualities do you look for if you want to make a new friend, Fu Kwang?
I think they need to have a good humor and a kind person, and also they need to similar to me and have a same topic to me to me and him can talk to us easy.
Okay, pretty good. Just remember the correct collocation is good sense of humor. All those words go together. I want someone who has a good sense of humor. All right. You can also say sense of humor is okay. Good sense of humor, even better. But sense of humor is okay. All right, everyone. Like I said before, you're all doing pretty well now at part one questions. So from next week on, we will be focusing on part two questions. Okay? The 2-minute talk. We will spend some time focusing on that. Does anyone have any questions before we leave part one speaking? Again, just to remind you, 2 or 3 sentences only for part one questions. Sometimes you will need to explain. You will need to have one sentence that explains your answer a little bit. Okay, this will help you get a good score for part one questions. Okay, so for example, a question like personal qualities you look for in a new friend, you can just say, I want them to have a good sense of humor and be kind. All right, you could say that to get a better score, explain why you value or why you like those things. Okay, that will help get you a good score for that question. So just remember, answer, explain, all right, and example maybe. Just like part three speaking questions, AEE, answer, explain, and example is a good structure to keep in your mind. You don't have to answer every question, AEE. Not every question, but it is a good structure just to keep in your mind to help you get a good score. And as I was saying before to Joachim, all right, don't need to use complex or complicated words. All right, you can just use simple words and still get a good score as long as you don't make any mistakes. Of course, if you know more complicated words and you know how to use them, of course you can, but you don't have to. So don't worry about that. all of you now, all of you, your vocabulary is pretty good. All of you, I think, could get a 7 for speaking if you use the words you already know correctly. All right, you already have enough words, all of you. Okay, for the last part of this lesson. All right. I know I'm spending a bit of time on these tables, all right, but too many of you are still making too many lexical mistakes with your answers. So I'm just trying to give you practice at this. Okay. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Fu Kwang, oi. Okay. Can you please just read the topic sentence?
The table below shows the percentage of adults in urban and rural areas who took part in sport, free time activities in 1990 and
Okay, good. Good reading. Now, Fu Kwang, can you please read the paraphrase?
The table compares the number of adults in cities and countryside who participated in 4 different hobbies in 1990 to 2010.
Okay, you can say 2010 or 2010. Okay, Fu Kwang?
Okay.
2010 is probably what a native speaker would say because it's shorter. Does that make sense, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, 2010, 1990 to 2010. All right, now everyone, I know we did this a couple of weeks ago, but just reminding you, this paraphrase, mostly using synonyms. Instead of shows, okay, use compares. Okay, instead of percentage of adults, we've said number of adults. Notice we've kept the word adults the same. Okay, hard to think of a good synonym for adults. You could say grown up people, doesn't sound quite right in English. Just better to stick with adults. Urban means the same as cities. Rural means the same as countryside. Okay? Took part. Okay? Means participated. Okay? Free time activities. Okay? Are hobbies. All right? You can see just the synonyms that have been used here. This paraphrase good enough to get band 7. Okay, just by using a few synonyms correctly. Okay, now the overview. Remember with the overview, okay, this is for any Part 1 essay. You are always looking for these things. What is the biggest? What is the smallest? What has changed the most? What has changed the least? Doesn't matter if this is a table or a pie chart or a graph or a map. Okay, you are always looking mainly for these things. Okay, because remember, this in yellow is what the question is asking you to do. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Can you please read what I have highlighted in yellow?
Yes. Selecting and reporting the main feature.
Good, thank you, Ding Lam. So you are always selecting and reporting the main features. The main features mean what is biggest, smallest, what has changed. Okay, they are always the main features in this question. So that is what you are looking for. Okay. You can see here a very simple overview. 3 sentences is all you need. Sometimes 2 sentences are enough. All right. Jacqueline,
Yes, teacher.
can you please read the overview? Everything I've highlighted.
It can be clearly seen that adults found reading more interesting than the other activities in both urban and rural areas in both 1990 to 2010. The least popular hobby was animated plays. By 2010, photography's popularity had increased significantly in both city and country places.
Okay, good reading. Thank you, Kiam. Okay, so you can see here that for this overview, I've picked out, all right, what is biggest? Reading. Okay, what is smallest? Animated plays, whatever they are. Okay, what has changed the most? Photography. All right, they are the three main features of this table, all right? Just have to pick three. Biggest, smallest, changed. Okay. And you need to be able to describe things. So reading more interesting is one way of describing it. Least popular, all right? Least popular is another way of describing animated plays. Photography's popularity increased significantly. All right? There are other words, of course, that you can use to say the same thing. But phrases, collocations like increased significantly are well worth remembering. All right? Because when you see something go up a lot, you just say increased significantly. When you see something go down a lot, you just say decreased significantly or fell significantly or fell dramatically. You only need to remember a few of these and you can answer any essay and get a 7 for it. Are there any questions, anyone, with anything to do with the overview? So again, 2 or 3 sentences only for the overview. What is biggest? What is smallest? What has changed the most and the least? Nok ang, nok ang.
Yes.
All right, just having a quick look at the overview, Nok ang. There is something, this is a little bit of a tricky question. There is something that is not in the overview, that is in the table. Can you tell me what it is, Nok ang? Can you guess? There is something here in the overview, okay, that, all right, that is missing. Missing.
Play.
No, okay. Something very simple, by the way, Nok ang. All right. Let me give you a clue. What are all these, Nok ang, that I'm pointing to? What are they? They are. Sorry, Nok ang, what are they?
They are the percentage.
They are percentage. Yeah. What beginning with the letter N? N. Nok ang, what do you call these?
In
Beginning with N. N.
increase.
No, just beginning with the letter N. What are these? 61, 71, 18. What are they? Beginning with the letter N.
I don't know.
I think you do. I think you do. I'll ask your cousin, shall I? Huang Ang. Huang
Yes.
Ang. What are these? 61, 71, 18, beginning with the letter N. What are they?
Numbers.
Correct. Numbers. Numbers. Okay, Nok Ang.
Okay.
Okay, they are all numbers. All right? Do you see any numbers in the overview, Nok Ang?
No.
No. Okay? That is deliberate. Okay? You never put numbers in the overview. Okay? Never. Dates, yes. These are dates, not numbers. All right? All right, everyone, never put numbers in your overview. Okay? Your overview, remember, is just a summary of the main features. The numbers we are going to do next. The numbers go into your detail paragraphs. Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
It's okay.
Okay, so no numbers in the overview. No numbers. Jakiem, does that make sense to you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. In your overview, no numbers. Dates, yes. Okay, but you don't put any numbers in the overview because it's just a summary. So you just say if something has increased, decreased, got more popular, less popular, stayed the same. That's all you are looking for. Numbers in the detail paragraphs. Okay, we have 2 detailed paragraphs. We have 4 different activities. This means, okay, remember we are comparing things. This makes it nice and easy. We have 2 activities in each paragraph. 2 activities in each paragraph. Okay. Does it matter which 2 go in each paragraph? I don't think so. I don't think so in this case. So let's say in our first detail paragraph, we're going to have reading and animated plays. Again, you only need 1 sentence about each. Phong Doc Ang,
Yes.
reading, okay? Reading. What has happened to reading in detail? Just looking at reading.
Reading. Both in urban and rural are increased.
Okay, increased in both rural and urban areas? Correct. Okay. Has it increased a lot?
The urban, yeah, urban, yes, but rural, slightly.
Okay. Looking at this figure here, what has happened here? Phong Doc
They
Ang?
they equal in
They are the same.
20.
Okay. So that's worth mentioning. All right. So in your first sentence, you would say reading has increased in both rural and urban areas. In 2010, okay, you would
Yeah.
say both urban and rural areas, 78% of people read, or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you need to quote a figure. You need to have some figure in that sentence. That's good. So that is sentence 1. Sentence 2 for your first detailed paragraph. Animated plays. Jakiem,
Yes, teacher.
animated plays. What has happened with animated plays? What has happened?
Throughout 1990 and 2010, in urban, there was no change in
Correct.
the number.
Correct. And in
But
rural areas?
but in rural, it has a slight decrease in adult study
Okay.
time.
A slight decrease in adult participants from what?
From 18 to 40.
14 what?
Oh, 14
Percent. Percent.
percent.
14%. Very good. So that is sentence number 2, Jakiem. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that is detailed paragraph number 1 finished. Okay, 1 sentence about what has happened with reading, 1 sentence about what has happened with animated plays. Okay, hasn't changed in urban areas, rural areas has decreased from 18 to 14%. Ding Lam.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, looking at now detailed paragraph 2, we need to have a sentence about playing, whatever that is. Okay, I assume it means something to do with sports because adults don't usually play. So I'm guessing it's something to do with sports, but that doesn't matter. We don't need to know that. What has happened to playing?
Playing had
Ding
a
Lam?
slightly degree in 1990 from 21 to 14%.
And for
Yeah.
rural areas?
And in rural area, playing will remain unchanged in
Correct. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. At how many percent? Remained unchanged at
26%.
is correct. Okay. There is sentence number 1 for detailed paragraph 2. And finally, Fukwang,
Yes.
photography. What has happened to photography?
It's increased
Mhm.
sharply.
Increased sharply. It has. Okay. In fact, you could say
Double.
7 to 17, more than double.
Oh, I saw it increased double.
Yeah, is more than double. 7 to 17, more than double. Okay. So you can say photography has increased, has had the biggest increase because it has more than doubled. Okay. Yes, reading has gone up, but it hasn't doubled. Whereas photography has doubled, more than doubled, from 7 to how many percent here, Fuquan?
Yeah, 17
17%. Okay.
to, yeah,
Yeah. And it's also increased in rural areas from how many percent here, Fuquan?
14
To
to
what is the
20,
figure?
yeah, 22, 24.
24%. Okay. Also
Okay.
increased in rural areas from 14% to 24%. Also a big increase. Okay. So everyone, that is your detail paragraphs. Now, please write them for me now in chat. Okay. And we will finish the lesson. Got 10 minutes left in the lesson, everyone. Should be able to do this in 10 minutes. Now I've explained it to you. So I want 2 detail paragraphs. Detail paragraph 1, you will explain what has happened to reading and animated plays. Detail paragraph 2, 1 sentence about playing, 1 sentence about photography. So in total, you are just going to write 4 sentences. 1 sentence about reading, 1 sentence about animated plays, 1 sentence about playing, 1 sentence about photography. And you do need to use some numbers. Not all of them. You don't need to use every number. You choose which ones you want to use. Okay, in chat, everyone, now, and then we will finish the lesson. So, 10 minutes, everyone. In chat to write me 2 detailed paragraphs. Ah, Chang Hu, oi, Chang Hu.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Chang Hu. Sorry, I didn't see you join the class.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
probably like 30 minutes ago. I oversleep a bit.
Okay. Do you still now Bakha told me you already done the test, Chang Hu.
Yeah, that's
But you
true.
yeah, but you still want to keep coming to class?
Yeah. Well, yeah. My mom told me that I have to come here until I got like the ribbon night out. I mean, I agree with her because it's a lot of better than the 5 or 5.
Sorry, a little bit hard for me to hear. Sorry, Chang Hu.
No, let's see. The connection at my side isn't really good.
No.
Yeah, unstable.
Okay. Okay. So are you going to keep coming to class, Chang Hu?
I think so. I
Okay. All right.
wish I could make up like done with the test and all
Mm-hmm.
that.
Okay, that's fine. So remember, everyone, you are just doing 4 sentences for me. 2 sentences in each paragraph. 1 sentence about each of these activities. How have they changed or not between 1990 and 2010 in both urban and rural areas? That's all you are doing. Once you have done that, we will end the class. So again, just 1 sentence about each activity and using some numbers. Okay, 5 minutes left, everyone. So you should have finished paragraph 1 by now. So when you are ready, please send me both paragraphs together. When you have finished, send me your paragraphs in chat. I will correct them. Okay, and let you know next week. All right, everyone, you should be just about finished by now. Okay, Huang Ang.
Yes.
All right, Huang Ang, I can see your answer. Thank you. What I'm doing, Huang Ang, I will just keep a copy of it, okay? And I will mark it and tell you the result next week, okay? Okay, Huang Ang?
Okay.
Okay. Any questions, Huang Ang? Otherwise, you are free to go.
I don't think I have any questions left. So,
Okay, Huang Ang, thank you for coming to class. Hope you have a good week. I will see you next week, Huang Ang.
all right. See you next week.
Okay, bye, Huang Ang. Bye-bye. Shakim.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I have received your 2 paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to keep a copy of them. I will correct them and let you know next week. Okay, Shakim?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, any questions, Shakim?
I don't think I have any.
Okay, all right. Thank you for coming to class, Shakim. Have a good week. I will see you next week.
Goodbye, teacher. I'll see you
Okay,
next week.
bye-bye. Bye-bye, Kim.
Bye-bye. Chào bác.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you scroll up a little bit to I can see the
Sorry.
table?
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, everyone, that is now 11 minutes. So you should be pretty much finished by now. As I was saying, if this was the test, you would only have 10 minutes to do this part. And again, doesn't have to be long. Only one sentence for each activity. One sentence describing what has happened with each activity. Nok Ang, how are you going?
I'm writing is nearly complete.
Okay, nearly complete. Okay, that's great. Nok Ang. Fong Dok Ang, what about you?
Almost done with a
Good.
few.
Okay, good. Ding Lam.
I but I
Have you almost finished Ding Lam?
yes, I almost finished. I still have to wrap it.
Okay. Okay, Phong Dok Ang, I have yours now. Thank you.
Oh, I can leave now.
You can leave now, Phong Dok Ang. Thank you. Nice to see you. Have a good week. I will see you next week.
Yeah, goodbye, teacher.
Okay. Bye-bye, Phong Dok Ang. Kep lai sao. Nok Ang.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I can see yours now, Nok Ang. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, you are free to go, Nok Ang.
Goodbye, teacher.
All right. Have a good week. See you next week.
See you again.
Tam biệt. Bye-bye.
Teacher, can you move to the table chart a bit?
I will. Just hang on a moment, Chang Hyu. Okay, Chang Hyu. So, Chang Hyu Ding Lam, you should be finished by now. That is 16 minutes. So remember, need to be able to do this part in 10 minutes.
Đình Lâm làm lâu thế hả con?
I should use my essay determined.
Okay, thank you, Ding Lam. I can see that now. All right, thank you, Ding Lam. I will correct it and let you know next week, okay?